Ponder, the Real Critic, and this is the 511. This week's movie is Breakthrough. Who's in it? Chrissy Metz from This Is Us, John Lucas, Topper Grace, Mike Coulter, Marcel Ruiz, Sam Trammell, and Dennis Haysbert. Now, what's this one about? This is about where Chrissy Metz plays a mom whose adopted son, played by Marcel Ruiz, falls under the ice and is deprived of oxygen for a long time, and he goes into a coma. She has the faith and the belief that he will have a breakthrough and come back miraculously. So what's to like about this? I have to tell you, I'm a sucker for a true story. And a true story, particularly if it's done well. This is about family, about love and faith, and it's told in a way that resonates. It really resonated with me, maybe because this young man just seemed like an ordinary kid who plays basketball, and I know, I like basketball. Maybe it's about the fact that the producer, Devon Franklin, I was able to hear his story and how he came upon this particular family. He was going to be interviewed, and right before his interview, this family was talking, and he heard their story and knew that he had to connect with them and tell their story. So it just resonates with me in that way. Here's a mother who is played by Chrissy Metz, who refuses to believe that there is no hope for her son to come out of this coma. I mean, she doesn't want to hear no gloom and doom from the doctors, the staff, or the friends. She's like, if you are in this room where my son is, I don't want to hear it, because while he's in a coma, he can hear you. I mean, she's as strong, and her faith is strong as well. The events in this film, as I said, are relatable. I mean, people are saying or believing the worst, and then there's the discord between family members. The wife and the mother and the husband, and the mother and the father are having some discord. I mean, there's people who don't believe in God. I mean, in this case, we got Mike Coulter, who is the unbeliever. And then we have the power of community. I mean, the determination of a mother, the bonds of a family, and the grace and mercy of God. Again, this really resonated with me. I believe that the cast in this one is just right. I love Marcel Ruiz as the son, and Lucas as the dad, Dennis Haysbert as the doctor, and Mike Coulter as the first responder who pulls this young boy out of the ice and saves him. And then I loved Topper Grace as Pastor Jason Noble. I think he was perfect. I just think that the cast in this was great, and they all put in a really good performance. This movie for me has heart and hope, and I did shed a tear or two. I have to admit that it touched me, and I was on the edge of my seat just hoping that this young man would have a breakthrough. What's not to like in this one? I get it. Some people might believe that this film comes off as a bit too preachy or manufactured, and I can see that. It also might be too hard to believe that her faith is really that strong. But I think that the producers and the writers of this did a good job to make this relatable to all people, irregardless whether you have this same faith or belief, because I think the story is universal of hope, of family, and believing that believing that a miracle can happen for your family. So, what's my rating? Breakthrough is a really good film that celebrates family, it celebrates film, and it celebrates family, friends, and faith. Now, I also like the fact that it asks some important questions about God. Like, who does he save? And why does he save this one over that one? How is the word delivered? Should it be delivered in a traditional way, or can it be delivered through music like rap and rock and those types of things? And it really asks the question, is faith enough? And I think that Chrissy Metz, in her role as the mom, will be able to answer that question here. I think that this is a perfect movie for the Easter season. This might not be a breakout, but it might help some people have a breakthrough. I think this is well worth watching. I'm giving this 3 reels out of 4. I'm Reggie Ponder, the Real Critic, and I'll see you next time.